Okay, I'm up here at the pickleball game, and I'm going to talk to Phil right here. Can you tell us your name?
Phil Arnold.
Hey, Phil. Yeah. How long have you been playing pickleball?
I started playing pickleball here when it started in the Clubhouse 1, which was, I believe, March of 2016.
Okay. Explain to me what they're doing here.
Well, from 9 until 10 a.m. on Sunday is a time for working with new players, teaching them the basics, and also the court right here, they seem to be working on what we call drills for the people who know the basics and want to improve their game.
Okay, so now this person here is on this side is the teacher, and those are students over there, and they're just learning?
Sally's a teacher working with players who know the game, but they're doing drills to improve their game.
Okay, what kind of drills? Explain the drills to me.
Well, it appears at the moment she's working with teaching them to improve their serve. I'm guessing that just from what she's doing, and we'll watch it and see what she's doing.
Okay.
Okay, I was mistaken. They are not working on serving. They're working on, I believe, attempting to return the ball into what we call the non-volley zone, which is that box nearest to the net.
That's called the what?
Non-volley zone.
Okay.
Called the non-volley zone because if you're standing in that box, you may not volley the ball. That is, you can't hit it in the air. But you can hit the ball if you're in the non-volley zone if it has bounced first. But you cannot volley the ball.
Okay.
The other boxes are the I don't know if they have names, but that's where you must serve into from behind one box to the other side opposing box. That's where you must serve.
Okay.
When you're standing in one of these boxes, you may volley the ball if you want to. Again, volleying the ball is hitting the ball before it bounces.
Okay, explain to me what it is you do for the club.
All right, I am the webmaster for the Pickleball Players Club here at Leisure World. And we maintain a website which has club information as well as a scrapbook of pictures and a video of our club members and others playing pickleball here. And the website address, for anybody who might want to watch it, www.philsden, PHILSDEN, one word, .com, no caps, and philsden.com/pickleball, PICKLEBALL, and that will take you to the club website if you want to know more about what is going on here at the Clubhouse 1 and with the club in Leisure World. On this court, she's instructing in a certain drill. It appears that the other courts are practicing the drill that she has just previously worked with them.
But these people are practicing what they just learned?
No, they really aren't. They are practicing, but they're not practicing what the instructor is working.
So they're practicing just volleying back and forth?
They're practicing hitting back and forth.
Yeah.
They're not volleying, because volleying, again, is to hit the ball when it's in the air before it bounces. They're letting it bounce first.
So volleying is different than hitting?
Volleying is one form of hitting.
Okay.
It's hitting the ball before it bounces. But if you hit the ball after it bounces, it's just a hit or a stroke or whatever.
Okay, explain how they, how you score the game.
Scoring is done by trying to be the first team to get to 11 points. You score a point when you serve the ball, when you or your team member serves the ball successfully, and following the play of that ball, you win. They either hit it out or you hit it past them, something where you get the point. That would be 1 point. You may not get a point unless you have served. So if the other team serves and lose the point, then the serve goes to the other side. They don't get a point, but they get to serve. Each team, other than at the very beginning, gets 2 serves. Each player gets 1 turn to serve. After the second player has served and lost the point, so to speak, the serving reverts to the other side, where they again have 2 serves. If one player serves until he or she loses the point, whereupon her partner serves until he or she loses the point.
Your name is?
Connie.
Hi, Connie. Can you explain what's going on here? Tell me about these courts.
Well, right now we have from 9 to 10 every Sunday, we have practice. So you'll see this court here, Sandy, is teaching different drill practices. The middle court, it looks like they're teaching dinking, which is a technique of getting right up to the kitchen and then getting it right in the kitchen or over the kitchen and back. And
Okay, tell me what the kitchen is.
The kitchen is this blue line here to the net.
Okay.
So you can only stand in the kitchen to hit the ball when the ball lands in the kitchen. Otherwise, you're never allowed in the kitchen. Even if your toes touch the tape over it, you lose the ball. So the object is you stand in this court here as you serve and you hit it to the opposite court. It must bounce once, then it comes back and has to bounce again, and then it's free for all, meaning it doesn't have to bounce again. You can come up to the kitchen and bat it back and forth. It doesn't have to bounce again. So there's 2 people on each side. So that person who serves is the only way you can make points is when your team is serving. So they play until they lose the serve, and then their partner will serve. And that's how you make the points. And then once you both lose your points, then it goes to the opposite team. And
What's
each
happening?
time you serve, you have to call the score. So it can get very confusing. So you say your score first, like our team has 1 point. The other team has 2 points, and I'm the first server. So that would be 1, 2, 1. And then when I lose the serve and my partner serves, then she would say, or he would say, 1, 2, 2, because they're the second server.
What's going on this third court?
This third court here, they're just having a practice game. So they're
Now,
practicing serving.
I understand when you first started, you just had 2 courts, or did you start with 1?
I wasn't here in the beginning. I came about a year ago and they had the 3 courts, but I think they started with 2 and it became so popular that they added the other court, and sometimes we've had up to 70 people on a Thursday night here playing. And also on...
How many altogether now are playing pickleball?
We have over 100 members in the club that are part of the club, yes.
Tell me a little bit about the popularity of pickleball. I understand it's really growing.
I've heard it's the fastest growing sport in the country. I heard recently back in the summertime, even in Las Vegas, they changed, so a lot of the hotels put in pickleball courts because it's so popular. We're actually, I'm spearheading going on a pickleball cruise in March so that we can play pickleball on a ship for 3 days.
How is this court different from, say, a badminton or a tennis court?
The line configuration is a little bit different than a tennis court, and the net size, I think, is about 3 inches lower. Badminton, I'm not sure about badminton. I don't know.
The paddles and balls are different.
Yes, the paddle is very lightweight, and the ball is like a wiffle ball. It's also very light with hold. So the good thing about it is if someone slams it and you get hit, you rarely get hurt because they're so lightweight.
Is this as strenuous as tennis or badminton?
I've heard people who've played tennis for 20 years. Somebody told me the other day that a Wimbledon player has played in Wimbledon many years, a tennis player for over 30 years, tried pickleball, and he's never played tennis again. Another friend of mine, his wife played pickleball. She kept telling him, come and play, come and play. He said, no, he played once, he's never played tennis again. So people in tennis, it takes a long time to play a good game, like say a couple years. In pickleball, you can be playing in a month, which is great fun. And I don't think you run as much for the ball.
I understand there's going to be some changes. You're building a new pickleball court up by Clubhouse 2.
New pickleball court. It is going to be finished supposedly maybe by Memorial Day of 2018. And we're going to have 4 courts. They're multi-purpose courts, so the courts are going to be used for many things, but pickleball is one of the things that they're going to be used for.
Tell me about the new court.
Okay, as far as we know, they have broken ground just recently. Should be finished maybe Memorial Day of 2018. They're saying May, June of 2018.
Now, how many courts will there be?
We'll have 4 courts, proposed 4 courts, again, multi-purpose. They're going to be used for other things other than just pickleball.
Like what?
Maybe badminton. There will be a basketball court, we hear, maybe a little bit of seating. So we have maybe close to 100 members now, maybe a little over 100 members in pickleball. So those people will be able to use the court. We haven't decided on exact times. That's all. That's all up for discussion.
Since you have so many members, will you still have the courts here?
No, we will not have the courts here. As soon as we move outdoors, these courts will be given over. Clubhouse 1 will be given over to somebody else. Maybe not a sport, whoever might be needing it. They've given us the courts. The striping is all done by GRF Finance. That part is financed. Air conditioning, we'll lose all that as soon as we go outdoors.
Yeah.
They have started something new where we've got so many experienced players now that we're designating court time and some hours to the more experienced time. So on Thursday, from 8 to 10 at night, and then Sundays 3 to 5 will be for 2 of the courts will be for experienced players. The novices will always have court 1, which is near the library, near the lobby.
How often do you have like tournaments or contests?
We have, because of our facilities are not authorized for outside play really, or other people coming in. We do not have any tournaments here, but there's many places that we do tournament play. Seal Beach Tennis Club does tournaments. We do there. AIM, which is a facility at Boeing off Westminster. So there are tournaments maybe every 4 months or so. And probably maybe 10 or 15 people go to the tournaments. And as soon as we have outdoor courts, for safety reasons, we'll have tournaments. There's always the thought of Laguna Woods. They have multiple courts and multiple indoor, outdoor facilities. So we'll tournament with them.
Great.